Daz the Hero here, back and better than ever, and today we're giving you guys the next chapter in the Book of Daz series. And the last time we left off discussing the real peak that the Promised Neverland, the series that I'm really loving right now, has really been reaching as it's getting to the climax. And I was just talking to Fame here about how I really appreciate the parallels between the Attack on Titan series, or Shingeki no Kyojin, and this new series, The Promised Neverland. I really wanted to highlight this series specifically because I feel like the character makeup of these two series is very similar, like the templates that they use when establishing the characters that are really gonna hold the weight and pull most of the work throughout the series. So of course, with Attack on Titan, you have Eren Yeager, Mikasa, and Armin, and then I feel like these characters have incredible parallels to the main three in the Promised Neverland series, who are of course Norman, Rei, and Emma. And I feel like of course the main characters, Eren and Emma, have that traditional shonen, I'll fight to the fullest and I'll always persevere, with a little hint of naivety that becomes corny at times. And then you have the Mikasa and Rei element, who are really the calculating and somewhat dark perspective in the series. Like, they kind of have the worst case scenario in mind at all times, but that really helps with the naivety of the main characters that you get with Eren and Emma, and that's why they have that special connection throughout the series. And last but certainly not least, I'd say the unsung heroes of both of these series, Armin and Norman. They are the true geniuses of the series. They inspire even the main characters in Eren and Emma, because you get to see them make decisions that, even though might not be the best to their benefit, like their own personal achievement, they are always putting themselves last and really willing to make all the sacrifices when it comes down to it. And the side characters in both of these two series really get to take a lead role in many opportunities, because a lot of the issue as anime and manga followers and appreciators that we have is when some of these main guys and girls and heroes go down, it seems like the teams are at a loss, and the protagonist helpers don't really know what to do, and you'll kind of see them in that state of shock, and you'll really see them not be able to take those next steps and pull their own weight. But when you take into consideration characters like Gilda, and Phil in the Promised Neverland, you really get to see them serve as pseudo leaders and A1s and like right-hand men to the top dogs, because they get to pull a lot of weight and really take charge when you see Emma, Rei, and Norman go off on their own and do missions that they know the major risks of. And I think that draws really great parallels to characters like Connie Springer and John and Levi and Erwin, because outside of this sort of monster trio of main characters, you really get to see them have highlights and flashes of greatness in their own right. And the fact that these two series aren't so main character centric is just something that completely blows a lot of the ongoing series right now out of the water. And as these two series are continuing to reach their climax, with Attack on Titan now being on chapter 126, and then you got The Promised Neverland just finishing up chapter 166 that I just finished, and it's really going next level and coming full circle, I'd like to say, for both of those. So stick with me and stay strong with me as we complete this epic journey, which I would really like to recognize both of these series as. They're really gonna go down in history as we move on to this next era of like post Big Three anime and shonen. So until next time, man, you know the lotus always blooms twice.